Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. Good evening to all my viewers, my followers on this platform. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Repping. I do apologise for being late, but you know what they say, better late than never. What it is, I've had to deal with a certain situation, and it was regarding the Watford away game. But I will be getting to the bottom of it. But I'm not going to say too much of it. I'm not going to say too much on it. So allow me to do my Premier League review for this weekend, including Monday's game between Crystal Palace and Leeds United. But before I get going, I ask you again to smash the thumbs up like button in abundance, please. Really appreciate that. Any comment, opinions or thoughts or a message, drop it in the comment section below where positive feedback lives, yeah? Share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives. If any one of you are watching for the first time, share it amongst your friends and relatives, yeah? So they can share it amongst their friends and relatives. And on top of that, subscribe to the channel, please. Let's push this to 1,000 subscribers. This is the demand I'm going for. Make sure you smash that button left, right, and centre galore, but passionately. And if you subscribe, I'll always shout you out, yeah? And now I'll do my part to keep the videos going consistently. Plus, I'm aware of Manchester City versus Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final first leg. So, yeah, the sooner I can get through this video, the better. So, let's get through to the fixture list, starting at the game at the Emirates on Saturday. Arsenal v Manchester United, still an iconic fixture, and the history of it will tell you why it is an iconic fixture. Arsenal started off brightly the first 5-10 minutes. You can see how sharp they were. They took the lead in the 3rd minute, and Bukayo Saka has a shot inside on the right, curling their foot, saved by De Gea, tapped in by Nuno Tavares to score his first goal in English football and his first Premier League goal for the Arsenal. Well, nevertheless, Manchester United did show some signs of response, and they did create opportunities. And then Arsenal, I think Arsenal was superb up until the 20th minute. Then I think in between the 20th minute, Manchester United were creating opportunities. They were growing into the game. However, when Arsenal attacked them and created their opportunities, you could see how sharp Eddie Nketiah was looking, very lively and sharp. He forced he hit a right-footed shot straight at De Gea. Thought he was onside the second time, but he was off. But still put his finish away, only for Telles to be wrong side of Bukayo Saka, fouled him in the area. Bukayo Saka stepped up again like he did against Chelsea, slotted it in, 2-0, and sent De Gea the wrong way. However, just before the interval, Cristiano Ronaldo pulled the goal back. Good cross by, I think, Telles or Matic, one of the two. But Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães, poor marking, just poor everything about the manner that he allowed Cristiano Ronaldo to get the wrong side of him. He got the wrong side of Cristiano Ronaldo. Before you know it, he side-footed a left-footed volley, top bins. Well, leaving Ramsdale with no chance. But then again, Ramsdale has been criticised for his positioning, but I'm blaming Gabriel dos Santos on this. However, after the interval, the first 20 minutes of the second half, it was Manchester United domination. I forgot to say in the first half, Dalot hit the bar with a audacious curling effort on the right-hand side from 25 yards out. And then in the second half, he came close to getting an equaliser, forcing Ramsdale into a splendid save. I think him and De Gea made very good saves in that match. They contributed. And then you look at the situation with Tavares. Apart from getting that goal, he was woeful. He was the most poorest performer within a red and white shirt. This guy, I just can't get it. He can't help himself, and he's got to help himself if he is to succeed at Arsenal. Now, the cross comes in for Manchester United's left right. Nuno Tavares is getting up with Nemanja Matic. It was a corner. He's jumped with his arm in the air. Now, what the hell is his arm doing in the air? However, penalty to Man United. Bruno Fernandes missed it. Then at the other end, there were some talking points as well. Cedric Suarez falling on the ball. On another day, other referees were given a penalty. Man United could have had another penalty as well, I think. And then the best goal of the game came from Granit Xhaka. What a Xhaka boom. The power and the accuracy gave De Gea no chance. Although there was talk of Eddie Nketiah blocking the view of David De Gea. But then again, maybe Lindelof was in the way as well. So it evens itself out. The goal stands and Arsenal win the game. So it finished Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. Next game, Leicester v Aston Villa. I think it was just an opportunity missed by Aston Villa to get the 3 points. They dominated the ball by the looks of things. They created better chances, and Kasper Schmeichel was forced into a couple of good saves in this game. Leicester always looked dangerous on the counter-attack. I get James Maddison had a free kick wide off the post. I think Martinez may have had it covered. It's a game that I don't know how there was not a goal in this fixture between Leicester and Aston Villa. So it finished Leicester 0, Aston Villa 0. Next game, Manchester City v Watford. Well, it was always going to be... I think this game was won before the players came out to line up in the tunnel. That's how easy it was for Manchester City. And you can see earlier on in that game, Manchester City went 1-0 up. Gabriel Jesus with a tap-in. Their dominance paid dividends again. And Jesus gets onto the score sheet yet again. Credit to Watford. They're 2-0 down. They're fighting for their lives. And they pulled a goal back through Henry Camara, the left back. He gets a goal back. But again, Manchester City were just dominant from start to finish. And Rodri, I think he was teed up by Jesus, and what a goal he scored. Beautiful goal, maybe the goal of the month winner. And then Jesus' show continues. He gets his hat-trick from a penalty, which was a blatant penalty, and then he gets another goal for a tap-in, and he had a splendid afternoon. 10 out of 10 performance for Gabriel Jesus. Finished Manchester City 5, Watford 1. And I think this result is going to put Watford out of contention of getting out of the relegation zone. Next game, Norwich v Newcastle United. Nothing much between the two teams in the first 20, maybe 25 minutes. But on the look of things, I think Newcastle had the upper hand. And Joe Linton, what a performance from him. Great strike, following some sloppy play by Norwich, and then he gets himself a second goal in that game. Norwich created opportunities themselves. They just didn't take their chances. And in the second half, sloppy play by Tim Krul, passing out from the back, and Bruno Guimaraes closed the defender down, nicked the ball of him, and a beautiful, typical South American finish. The dink over the goalkeeper. Beautiful to watch. Good goal by Bruno Guimaraes. I do rate this player very highly. And Newcastle, yeah, they was on top from there on. So it finished Norwich City 0, Newcastle United 3. Brentford v Spurs. Now this is a game where Tottenham knew they had to win to get back into fourth, and on the performances of Tottenham, they weren't worthy of 3 points, and they didn't do enough offensively. And you look at the talent they have in Heung-min Son, Harry Kane. They were very ineffective. As Brentford were part of the opposite. They were a threat from set pieces. Ivan Toney early in the first half, smashing the bar through a header from a corner. In Bromo, he ran his socks off, had shots off as well. But for me, I think Ivan Toney again in that second half, he hit the woodwork. I mean, how unlucky can you get? You hit the woodwork twice, and should have won it for Brentford in the end. But Harry Kane could have won it with an audacious overhead kick that went wide of the post. However, if I've looked at it again, David Raya would have had it covered, if I'm being honest. However, it finished Brentford 0, Tottenham 0. Sunday's game, Brighton v Southampton. What a game this was at the Amex. Brighton starting off on the front foot for me. They got the goal they deserved. Who got the goal? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Danny Welbeck with his persistent pressing, and low cross comes in. Keeper spilt it, but then Welbeck kept persevering, and he got his goal. Second goal, own goal by Salisu, a player I just don't rate highly. I just don't think he thinks about his position. I don't think he thinks about the danger that there is around him, and he just does things very rashly, very, very clumsy as well at times. And he did get an own goal through no fault of his own, to be honest. Then Ward-Prowse with another Ward-Prowse free kick, and what a set piece it was. A low, clever set piece beating Sanchez. And then Southampton started the second half on the front foot, and what a goal by Ward-Prowse. Good little build-up, and a clever layoff by Romeo, and Ward-Prowse first time hit, low long-range shot. Keeper, no chance. Good goal. Brighton threatened to win it at the other end, but they just couldn't find the end product. So it finished Brighton of Albion 2, Southampton 2. Moving on to the next game, Burnley v Wolves. Now this was a massive game of pressure for Burnley. I mean, since sacking Sean Dyche, they are unbeaten in the last 2 games. And Wolverhampton Wanderers, with their faint hope of Europe, they knew that they needed to get these 3 points. So Wolves contributed to towards the game. They created opportunities. They were on the front foot at times. Burnley looked threatening on set pieces and long balls and crosses. And Dwight McNeil, individually, I think he was the best player in that first half, or Burnley's best player in the first half, should I say. He had 2 efforts on goal. One was over the bar, but the second effort tipped over the bar by the goalkeeper. Don't know if it was going in, but the keeper couldn't take any chances. In the second half, I think Burnley got the reward, and Matches Vidra, who started in the place of Kone, and he got his reward with a goal. Excuse me, my lips cut. Wolves threatened to equalise, and but Burnley, I think they did well to hold on to the ball and hold on to what they had. So it finished Burnley 1, Wolves 0. Chelsea v West Ham. Now, a good London derby. I think Chelsea were always on the front foot, creating the most opportunities. Although West Ham looked ever so dangerous in the counter-attack, and Yarmolenko had their only effort on target. But Chelsea were dominant with the ball. You could see they created as many opportunities as possible. Fabianski made a couple of good saves in that game. However, winning goal came, I think Alonso got the winning goal, and it was 2 minutes from time. Oh, no. The penalty. Lukaku came on as a substitute with Ziyech and Pulisic, and Pulisic gets the winning goal, low cross from Alonso with the assist, and Pulisic left-footed shot at the back stick, 1-0 Chelsea. And that will cause some damages to West Ham's European hopes, especially within the top four. However, for Chelsea, it seems like they got third place cemented, so it finished Chelsea 1, West Ham 0. Next game, Liverpool v Everton. First half, I'll have to say, there's some talking points. Anthony Gordon dived for the first penalty appeal, which was never a penalty. Second one, well, in that second half, he could have had a penalty. However, in the first half, let's look at the first half. Everton had a plan. It seemed to be working, just trying and catching Liverpool out on the counter-attack, which they tried to. Richarlison teeing up Abdoulaye Corre. His shot was always going wide, and Alisson always had it covered. However, not much to talk about for Liverpool. They did have the line spell of possession, created their opportunities of their own, but they just couldn't find a way through the blue wall. In the second half, inspired substitution by Jurgen Klopp, bringing on Origi and another fellow as well, and Luis Diaz, and the impact them two had made a big difference. I mean, Liverpool got their goal through an assist by Mo Salah, using his right foot to cross, and it was mainly, I think it was aimed at Jota, maybe, or maybe not, but Robertson was there at the back stick to finish the job. It's 1-0 Liverpool. Everton, they gave as good as they got, and they gave as good as they got, but not to no avail, and there was just no end product. And then the second goal came for a set piece, I believe, but a cross comes in. Maybe it was a cross. Luis Diaz with an overhead, audacious attempt to score a goal, got the connection, but Divock Origi was in the right place at the right time. 2-0. And it finished Liverpool 2, Everton 0. The next game was Monday night's game, dominated by Crystal Palace. Opportunities. Meslier made saved after save. I think it was chance after chance for Crystal Palace. They just couldn't get through the Leeds goalkeeper or the defence, or a combination of the defence or the goalkeeper. Palace were very dominant. Conor Gallagher having a audacious effort just over the bar. Wilfried Zaha had a shot on target, smothered and straight into the grasps of Meslier. Then Arteta, then he got onto a low cross, which was well defended by the Leeds defender. In that game, you could see that Crystal Palace were the ones on the ascendancy, and the performance Vieira said he was pleased with, but sadly they didn't get the 3 points they would have deserved. So it finished Crystal Palace 0, Leeds United 0. And that's the roundup of all the Premier League fixtures. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, let me thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. And as I always say, saving the best to last. Thanks for putting up with me. I'll be here again tomorrow, maybe, or maybe this evening. And I'll be giving you another content. However, I'm going to be watching the Champions League game, or how many minutes has gone of that game. I don't know the score, but I'm going to have a pipe. And I hope you all enjoy the football that is on offer. Otherwise, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Peace, bless, and love again. Until next time, DLG repping. We'll talk again. I'm out of here, so just please be nice. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.